and we're going to go instead onto the Sunday Telegraph. Nick, what are the Telegraph leading with? This is a bit alarmist, this one.
Well, they've got China will use electric cars to spy on Britain. Now, if you know anything about China, whenever they make anything, it tends to have a spying element thrown into it. You've got like, oh, a Chinese person give me a phone from Huawei. Oh, it's spying on me. You know what I mean? I'm not saying everything. Maybe some of the underpants and T-shirts don't spy, but I wouldn't be certain. Anyway, so it's two things, this story, really. It's two things coming together. It's one, that we're too reliant on China, and one might argue global supply chains in general rather than being, more autonomous. And number two is that net zero is a terrible idea. We're going to import these cars so we can get to net zero quicker.
Electric cars,
which is silly anyway. But we're going to import them from China, and they're going to spy on us.
Are you sure?
And get loads of data on us.
Are you sure this isn't laced with some kind of xenophobia? I mean,
I am.
Lewis.
You're like the people that said it was racist to say that the virus came from China. The China virus.
I didn't say that was racist.
No, but that's what you're saying with that kind of argument.
Well, no, it's just that, is it really feasible that the Chinese are going to sell us these electric cars and that they're going to have built in the capacity to harvest data and send it all the way back to Beijing? I mean, it does feel like the stuff of fantasy, doesn't it?
It doesn't seem that... It's not that hard to believe.
No?
It's not that hard to believe. I'm with Nick on this thing. Those Chinese people, they're amazing people. They've been around for longer than any other culture in the... Great culture. Great culture. They've been around. Good friends. We're good friends with them. And
we all love the Chinese as a race, but we don't like their electric cars. Is that what you're saying? You don't trust their cars?
I don't trust them. You know what I mean? I don't trust them.
He gave you an out and you refused to take it.
No, I'm not saying they're bad people. They're good people.
But they're spies.
But they care about themselves, which is what we English people should do. We should care about you people.
You're not even English, Lewis, and here you are pronouncing what the English should do.
I know. Well, as an outsider, and my kids are English, and my ex-wife is English.
Nick?
Well, there's one other sort of moderately interesting thing that, of course, net zero has become a battleground, as it says here, for the Tories versus Labour. But all it is that Conservatives are talking about a more cautious approach to doing the same thing. So it's that old thing that conservatism is progressivism driving the speed limit. So it's not, they're both still pro-net zero.